Hey to all the veterans of the channel, welcome back, and hello if you're also new to the channel. Today we're going to be starting our first playthrough of the channel ever, Pokémon Emerald Kaizo. Basically, as the title suggests, Kaizo is based off of Emerald and adds in more challenges to make the game as annoying basically as can be. But to add an even further annoyance, I've decided to make this into a Nuzlocke run. Basically, this means that the play ends whenever I lose a battle. For the most part. We'll get to that. Now, for the rules of this Nuzlocke run, since they do tend to vary from Nuzlocke to Nuzlocke for different people, the rules that I'm going to be going with are, number 1, any Pokemon that faints must be released. I will not allow myself to party it, even if it's an HM slave. I will not be allowed to party or box it and only use it whenever I need it. As soon as it faints, I must release it as soon as possible. Now, number 2 is that I can only catch the first encounter of each area unless it's a static encounter, which would be something like a legendary, which is static. I can't avoid that, so I will be allowed to catch those. Now, rule number 3 is going to be that none of the rules apply really until we get our first set of Pokeballs. This is basically just to avoid any issues of running into Pokemon before we get Pokeballs on the earlier routes, just so we can go back and catch them once we do get Pokeballs. And then rule number 4 is going to be that no medicine items are allowed besides the stat up drugs, which are going to be like your Carbos, your ink. I'm also going to say PP up, PP max, all that. Basically what is banned is going to be your potions, your antidotes, anything like that. And for rule number 5, it's going to be each gym will act as a save point that we can fall back to if needed. So that's where the whole mainly part for the run will end once I die. Basically, the run will end either when I run out of Pokemon, if I have a checkpoint to fall back on, or if I don't have a checkpoint to fall back on, then the run will end there. And then the 6th rule is actually going to be that any duplicate Pokemon that I find as a first encounter and have to catch are going to be null and void, and basically I can go ahead and catch the next different encounter. So if I keep getting the same Pokemon, I can go ahead and keep looking until I get a different Pokemon as my encounter. And with that, that will be all the rules. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start game, I guess. New game. Yes. Gen 3 start screen with good old Professor Birch. Oh, no problem, you can keep me waiting. Yep, the world of Pokemon. A world that I have not been in for a good while. It's been a minute. I forgot about Gen 3 having a Lotad as the starter mon that Birch shows you. Funny, he didn't mention anything about battle. When battle's like the main thing that we ever oh, right here. Yeah, no, I was about to say, like, battling's all we do in any region that I've seen, so. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything. Well, I mean, of course, or else you'd be out of a job. Plus, also, we'd get a little bored if there weren't more to be found. So you're researching, and I am. Am I a boy or a girl? Well, I mean, I'm a boy, but I originally played the game as a boy. So you know what? I'm gonna play this game as a girl. Y'all can say whatever you want. Now, for the name, obviously, as y'all know, I gotta go with my name. I don't make up names, I just go with mine. Or, well, we'll go with the channel's name, not my name. I keep forgetting that Little Root's his town, like his hometown. Okay, I'll make sure to stop by your lab. If I'm going through the text or anything too fast for y'all, please let me know down in the comments. I'll make sure to go through it slower and everything for you guys. By the way, this is like one of my favorite starts for a game. Like Gen 3, whenever you started in the back of the truck, that just something about it was just different, and I really enjoyed that. But let's go ahead and get off. Oh, so this is different because I mean, obviously, like I said, I played through as a guy, and when you play through as a guy, I know 100% that you end up on the left house. I guess depending on what gender you pick for yourself, you end up on the left or the right. That's interesting. Honestly, I haven't even paid attention to that until right now. Been tiring moving in the moving truck? Well, I mean, seems like I was standing the whole time. No furniture or anything. I mean, our house looks nice, I guess, but I don't really care about that. I just want to get on the road. Do you know, Mom? Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Please don't sue me or copyright me. Yo, wait, Dad actually did something for one? That joke's never gonna get old. I'm gonna say it every time that Dad gets brought up. Wait. GameCube. Oh, I missed mine. The time? Well, you know what? Where I am, it just recently hit 12, so we'll go ahead and set it to 12 also. I mean, my new room's nice, but it kind of stays the same generation from generation. Up until like the newer games, where the rooms obviously are more modeled. Oh, okay, so the movers are done. Or well, their Pokemon are anyways. Yeah, let's go downstairs. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, wait, Dad's a gym leader. I say this as if I don't know. Yeah, I guess we missed him. Oh, so of course the gym leader's obviously got to be friends with the professor. I mean, what else wouldn't, like, why wouldn't it make sense? He's right next door. Okay. I assume that this is next door. What would this even be? Because the door is not even over here. It's on the other side. Or is this the back door? You know what? We're not even gonna do that real quick. We're not even gonna go to the house. We're gonna say hi to little Susie. That's what I'm gonna call her. Thank you, Susie, for the note. We'll go ahead and go up here. Well, I'm your neighbor. Your door was unlocked, so I came in. Like any good, sensible neighbor would do. You have a son the same age as me? Oh, okay. Wait, so you know my age? I don't think that we got that far in our conversation. Oh, okay, well, I mean, you think that your son's upstairs. But can I go up there? Why am I doing this? Of course I can. Yo! I'm just gonna take the GameCube. You can keep the Pokeball. Okay, that didn't work. Fine, I'll take the Pokeball instead. Hey, you! Yeah? Wow, you call me out, yet you don't even know my name. I feel hurt. Look, just because the gym leader has a kid doesn't mean that it has to be a guy. Well, okay, I mean, I guess we're about to just go out into the wild again. We'll go say hi to little Susie one more time before going into... Oh, what's wrong, Susie? So, real quickly, you're meaning to tell me that earlier you said don't go out the village if you don't have a Pokemon, yet now you don't have a Pokemon, so you want me, because I'm older, to go out the village. Okay. And I know I keep saying village instead of like town or whatever, but it's just a joke. Okay, well, I mean, you have more than one Pokeball. I'll have to think about this. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because I gotta pick accordingly. Mudkip in Season, or Gen 3, I mean, starts off with Tackle, which has 40 power and 95 accuracy, if I'm not mistaken. Torchic starts off with, I think, Scratch, which has 40 power and 100 accuracy. And I can't quite remember what Trico starts off with. I never actually picked Trico as my initial starter. So, something tells me I should just pick it. But I feel like that could really screw me up in the long run. You know what, we'll go with it. We'll go Trico. Now, I guess the Nuzlocke officially begins. And of course, Trico at least in this game, starts off with quick attack. You know what, I want to check something real quick. Okay, so it's still 100 power, still 40 power, 100 accuracy. My bad. And what's his ability? Overgrow? Okay. We can manage. Priority move, and we get 40 power. Pretty good. So I mean, right now, since it's the only move that we got, we're just gonna spam the heck out of it, and also hope that we don't get hit or killed, anyways. Yep. That's just the start. I mean, it's not even like annoying or anything, you guys. It's more of just, it's a glimpse into what Kaizo will end up doing to you. One, this was a wild encounter, essentially. But they gave the Zigzagoon a berry to eat to heal itself after it got below half HP. And it has so little health that it fully regens health. And then you gotta basically re-kill it from the start. And that's the least of my issues. Also, yes, I am kind of rushing through this. One, I'm able to read it at that speed, and two, I already know some of the dialogue just from past experience. So, like, as you'll see, this is the first episode, obviously, so if you want me next episode to go slower with the text, or would like me to read it or whatever, just let me know, and we'll make sure to do it. Wow, my father actually, like, does stuff? I'm sorry, like every other game, the father is not involved. And then this is the one region where, like, the main protagonist, their father is actually, like, involved. So we are gonna nickname this, you know, I actually did not think this far. You know what, we'll call you... We'll call you... Love... We'll call you Love Froggy. Love Froggy. Yeah, it's probably a good idea if I see Burnin. Well, see, since we're doing a Nuzlocke, I prefer not to be taught what it means to be a trainer. I'd rather just teach him. That's the goal anyways. But thank you for the consideration, at least. I don't mind the thought behind it. I do want to make sure, though. Okay, I wanted to make sure that we're at full HP. let's go ahead and do a bit of leveling since we're right here. We're Tata, level 3, so this is going to just be a battle of quick attack. Interesting. Okay, well, Love Froggy will use a quick attack. Pursuit. Interesting. Yeah, I will mention now, I have no clue really what to expect with this. I do know that there's going to be some extraness, I guess you could say, to our run. There's going to be some extra battles added in. There's going to be some parts of the story or whatever, like catching Rayquaza, that ends up getting moved around along with some other legendaries that got added into the game. So this will definitely be interesting. Don't have much of a clue. Also, one reason why I am proactively right now trying to go into battles instead of holding off is because of the fact that since we are actually doing this Nuzlocke on Kaizo, we have the rule of basically saying that until we get our Pokeballs, we're allowed to encounter as many Pokemon as we want without it triggering our first catch encounter rule, which basically means that I don't have to catch basically the first encounter of the route that I'm on. I can fight as many things as I want, and then as soon as I get the Pokeballs, it's the next encounter on the routes that actually matter. So once I get my Pokeballs, I can come back here, catch the very first encounter that pops up, and we'll be good. But for right now, I want to go ahead and try to get Love Froggy up to level 6. Be one level higher than the rival fight. That seems pretty good. How much HP I'm at? And we should be fine. Level 3, same as last time. Also, I kind of want a different set of moves because what am I supposed to do right now? Just say, ooh. We're gonna run. I probably could have taken that, but just in the odd chance something goes wrong, we can't risk it. So we're gonna go ahead, come back here, and also we are, like stated in the rules, we are going to be allowed to use Poke Centers. The only rule basically for healing is going to actually kind of be items. Now, in Pokemon battles in Kaizo, I do know that you can actually not use healing items, it won't let you. So that's why instead we alternatively are allowed to use the Poke Centers. But, alright, so we got a Weedle now. I'm gonna go ahead and use Quick Attack like always because that's the only move I got right now. I also noticed I haven't run into a Poochyena yet, which is like the thing that I remember from Ruby especially, because I played through Ruby a lot compared to Sapphire, and I mean even the remakes, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I played Omega Ruby a lot more than Alpha Sapphire. And I just remember running into a Poochyena every time that I walked onto this route. Okay, so they got string shot, which is gonna be, it'll be good for me. Alright, and 22. Oh, so close. Okay, come on. One more Weedle. I mean, honestly, it could be anything. Wurmple. Always did not like pronouncing this Pokemon's name when I encountered it. Just for some reason, it never seemed to come out of my mouth correctly. And I used to always call it, I think, if I remember correctly, I used to call it Rumple. And then I realized that it wasn't Rumple. Oh well. We ended up learning the hard way, but I mean, that's all in learning, right? And now we're level 6. And we learned to absorb, but let's go. It's exactly what I was looking for. Now we are going to be level 6. This should be good enough. Now we're going to just make sure. I don't think I needed to heal, but why not? We'll be extra sure by healing. Okay, and I also don't remember what is Absorb's power in Gen 3. 20. That's not as good as Torchic with Peck, but that's not what I meant. But yeah, no, that's not as good as Torchic with Peck, because that has 35 power if I'm not mistaken. It's either 35 or 30, but either way, still not as good. But we do have a healing move, so, you know, maybe it'll turn out useful. Okay, so it's that one. Yeah, you should probably keep track of that better. Again, no, I'm gonna teach you. Because if you teach me, we're gonna be we're gonna have an issue, basically. So, Love Froggy, you're going to use Quick Attack against Torchic. Oh, and you have the speed boost version. I just hope that priority overtakes speed. Come on, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Okay, now please still priority overtake. Let's go! Barely coming out of that, but we still passed it. A nice 69 XP. Oh, you think you get it? Now you know why? Look, I'm pretty sure that you guys should have been talking about that at like family dinner or whatever. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm gonna go capture them within the balls that are given to me and enslave them into fighting for me. I mean, doing my task for me. I mean, wait, what? Sorry. I'm losing track. Dang it. Hey, give them back. right? I did that just that way I don't forget later on. Yeah, I know I'm trying to hustle, but I mean, like, you stopped to talk to me. I didn't want to be rude. Look, I had a fat man just walking my way. Sorry, Henry. I didn't mean to call you fat. It slipped a tongue. Yeah, I did, because he sucked. He has an extensive history as a trainer. Where did he do his battling? Like Route 101? And that's it? Pretty sure I saw him on Route 103 being like, that's that Pokemon, and it's on Route 103. Oh, okay. Well, now I have a Pokedex. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to look for you after I catch Pokemon, but thank you for telling me that. And now our first encounter rule applies. So any encounters now, I have to catch I basically am going to have to catch the first one. And then the rest I have to either kill or run. I will not force myself to battle them, but we will definitely not be able to catch any Pokemon after the first encounter. We're gonna go ahead and walk back out, and Mom's waiting at the door. I'll go check on her real quick. Yeah, I mean, I know, that's why I picked it. And I know I look good with Pokemon. Best invention in Pokemon was the running shoes. You know, before the running shoes, they just had to walk everywhere. But after the running shoes, they could run everywhere. Okay, well, now we're gonna just go run aimlessly into the forest. So now we're gonna go, and for the last little bit of today's video, we are going to actually catch some new teammates. So we'll go ahead and we'll start in this batch. And of course, the one thing that said I haven't found yet. Please, Overgrow. It may accidentally kill it. It won't. And that's a good thing. Because now I can use it again because it has more than half HP. Okay, that's perfect. So we're gonna go to the bag, we're gonna go to Pokeballs, and we're gonna use one. It should be low enough that we'll catch it automatically. Now we got a Poochyena. And I actually do have a nickname for this one off the top of my head. So let's go ahead and give this a nickname. Am I gonna have enough room? Oh, okay. I actually do have enough room. So now I have my first teammate, Poochyena. we'll go ahead and go back over here, and we'll walk up and real quickly get our team healed back up. Alright. And now Route 103. Actually, wait. I wonder. Yo, okay, so this technically counts. Oh. This is gonna be really bad. You know what? We'll just YOLO it. Normal, I'm pretty sure at level 5. Okay, well, I'm hoping that's what I knew they had. That's gonna be a no-go. I'm not gonna be able to catch that. At least not the strategy that I had walked in with will allow me to. This is also problematic. Really, that's kind of all I need. You will unfortunately be catching the Skitty though. As long as luck is on my side. And part of me wishes that it's not. I knew luck would be on my side. Well, I mean, I guess now I'll have to figure out what I'm doing about Skitty. You know what? This one's just for you, if you're watching this video. There you go, Mick. Now, right before we end the episode, let's go ahead and check out and see how Route 102 is doing. See what we got. So we got a trainer battle there. I could try to catch another Pokemon. Okay, that, depending on the moves it has, will be a really good addition if I can get it. And that was enough. Does it only know Thunder Wave? Kaizo. Well, welcome to Kaizo, everyone, where the Pokemon only know status effects. So we're gonna be able to catch this Electrike. Fortunately. Unfortunately. Oh, it does not. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't know anything useful. No! you guys, that's gonna be the first episode of Pokémon Emerald Kaizo. I hope that you guys enjoyed. And I forgot to mention, but the question of the day is, what Gen 3 starter is your favorite? Personally, mine's Mudkip. That's what I chose for Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Omega Ruby. You know, we'll try to make up for today's loss next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed.